Alrighty, here we're back with the next round of the big league playoffs. On to the divisional championship round, games 1 through 4. We've got 8 teams left. Let's take a look at those teams right now. We've got the Somerville money line facing the 1 seed Rochester North Stars. JR getting a 4-2 win over the Mudcats. The Dynamite advance to round 2. Always dangerous. The Denver Dynamite can face the New York Empire. Both teams that have been in the picture year in and year out. I should say all 4 of these teams the last couple of years. On the Fire Conference side, we've got the St. Louis Steam, who I think have a new GM now. He's getting set up in the background, so this team's still GM-less, at least for games 1 through 4. But going to face Johnny and the Bighorn Rams, who are in the first round bye. And then we've got Brad and the Kansas City Scouts going against Andrew's Virginia Rebels, the only division matchup here in the Divisional Championship Series. So, we won't waste too much time. Let's get right into the games. Kansas City strikes first on the road with 3 runs against Virginia. A big triple by Alex Rojo driving in 2. He had the grand slam in Game 7 to give Kansas City the clincher, Game 6 or 7. Rochester, their first step into the postseason this year, and they explode for 4 runs in the first against Somerville. They've got a quick 4-0 lead. And St. Louis strikes first in the first. Jimmy Wilkins walks with the bases loaded, but the Rams tie it in the bottom half on a single by Adam Castillo, 1-1. Roger Gonzalez singles in Copeland. 2-1 Rams in the second. Threatening for more. Bases loaded, 2 out. Corridora strikes first for Denver. Sack fly drives in Gooch. It's 1-0 Dynamite. And the Rams do get 1. They walk. Bases loaded walk by Dave Schaefer. Makes it 3-1. Meanwhile, Rochester now up 6-0 after a Jesus Michel 2-run home run. Catcher for Bighorn, William Zoll, leaves the game with an injury. They do get another run. Ryan Crawford sacrifices in. It's now 4-1. And the Empire are on the board. Travis Eaton singles in Montenegro, make it 1-1 in that game. Travis McWilliams leaves the game with an injury. We'll have to check that one out after. And Randy Wilkinson doubles in Cohen. It's 2-1 New York on top of Denver. Kansas City, Arturo Rivera shutting down the Rebels so far. Only 3 strikeouts, pretty unusual for Rivera to not have a high K total, but no runs allowed so far. Brian Jones adds an insurance run. It's 4-0. And a 2-run homer by Ryan Crawford, another big hit, makes it 6-1 Rams. Rebels do get on the board with a solo home run. Brian Cohen. And Denver, Tim Gooch, my fucking Goochness. This guy in the postseason is ridiculous. If you remember last year, he had an insane game. Anyways, 2-run homer. Denver up 3-2 now, late in that one. Ron Stone ties it up with a solo home run in the 7th, so make it 3-3. Looks like a record has been set in Rochester. Curious what that could be. Another injury for the Rebels. Tatashi Saki. John Boucher with a huge home run in the 8th inning. Make it 4-3 New York. Those big bats. 1 strike at a time. And they now lead Denver. Last 3 outs for the Rebels in Game 1, down by 3. In danger of dropping Game 1 on the road. They have to get it against Potter, which is can be a tough call. A base runner, a double play, and that will do it. Kansas City takes Game 1, 4-1. Meanwhile, the Rams continue to pile on St. Louis. It's now 9-1. 3-run homer for Roger Gonzalez. 2 for 4 on the day. 3 outs left for Somerville. They've been completely shut down by Mike Taylor, the starting pitcher for Rochester. And he's looking to go the distance maybe. He's still pitching in the 9th. Tim Gooch singles in the 9th, and then Kevin Porter hits a sac fly, and Denver takes the late 5-4 lead. Tim Gooch trying to get another MVP here. It's only Game 1, but holy moly. That'll do it. Rochester does hang on for the win. Taylor goes 8.2 innings pitched of shutout baseball. 2 outs left for the Empire. And they are going to, without a big hit here, lose a heartbreaker at home in Game 1. Oh, hold the phone. Ronson Stingles. It's going to be Montenegro with 2 out in the 9th. And that will do it. Denver gets Montenegro, and they win 5-4. They take Game 1. The Rams wrapped up a 9-1 win, and they take Game 1. So we've got 2 home teams, 2 road teams winning. We'll shift on to Game 2. All right, on to game two. Quick starts by Denver and New York. Frank Pedroza and Travis Eaton solo home runs to tie it at 1. Back with JR, who's on the podcast now.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Definitely
rough first game for you.
Of that. Yeah. Caught the end of that thrilling Denver-New York game. Yeah. And
Denver does it again, motherfucker.
Never fails.
But yeah, Rochester with a 6-0 win against you in game 1. Rams took a big 9-1 win against St. Louis, and then KC with a 4-1 win over Virginia. So,
love the KC Virginia series. That needs to be one of those deep-hated rivalries.
I'm just glad it's not KC OKC anymore. It was too confusing.
Yes.
Rochester strikes first again. Somerville, Jose Saucedo with a solo home run. Tony Acuna doubles in Hoffman. And the Rams strike first. David Bostic, solo home run. Meanwhile, Montenegro, monster home run against Denver. It's 3-1 there.
Yeah, so I love these 4 series. That St. Louis Bighorn series, I think, is going to have a ton of home runs, but we'll see. I mean, it's so far Bighorns look good there, but yeah, man, I like. I don't know if I had to give picks on these series after one game, but so far everything's going as expected.
Yeah, I'd say so. Kansas City, Virginia is the biggest toss-up to me.
Yeah.
I think New York could easily knock off Denver, too. The other two, I do think Rochester's favorite over you, and I think the Rams are definitely favorites.
Definitely. Yeah, our pitching is turned to dust. It's not, our starting pitching's not there anymore, so I expect Rochester to deal with that pretty quickly.
Speaking of the Denver-New York game, New York gets another on a Nachman-Cohen single, but then Denver gets 3 in the 5th. Kevin Porter doubles into Corridora, singles in Porter. It's tied at 4.
Keep on hearing that Nachman-Cohen name here in the postseason.
That keeps coming up is Alex Rojo for the Scouts. Had the big grand slam last series. He had a big 2-run triple in game 1. And now he's driving in the first run for the Scouts here in the 6th. Denver taking the lead 5-4, 6-4. Tim Doherty with a solo home run. Kevin Porter sac fly. And that offense just keeps churning. New York gets one back. Rich Reinhardt solo home run.
Yeah, that park's going to yield a lot of long balls. So,
Freaking game 1, Tim Gooch went off for Denver, and I remember him having a huge postseason last year. He might be one of those guys like Justin Marshall that just loves the big moment.
Yeah. I wish the OTP would present those postseason guys a little better than, having to click through to their stats. Yeah. And, just looking to see what they did on a hidden page, basically. But those guys always seem to come up big.
There must be
in the short history of the league. There's a short list.
Kind of like the statistics page there where you can see all-time leaders. There's an all-time postseason page, right? I feel like I don't go there often, but I think the records are somewhere.
Yes.
St. Louis strikes in the 7th. We should slow it down. It's getting late. We're in the 9th in a 1-0 game in Virginia. And Denver has extended the lead by none other than Tim Gooch with a 3-run home run. It's now 9-5. Jose Saucedo, second home run of the game, 3-0 Rochester. That game's lagging. Was that delayed? I didn't even notice. Must have been. It's like 3
Might have been.
behind.
The first game, I think, had a delay in it.
3 outs left for the Rebels, or they're going to be down 2-0 as they go to Kansas City. That's not good. They get the leadoff runner on Manny Jimenez. It's Potter on the mound again. Let's see if he can continue to be as dominant as he's been. They get to him. Vinny House, 2-run home run off of Potter.
Wow.
And the Rebels steal game 2 at home to tie the series. That was a huge hit by Vinny House.
One of my
Off
favorite
of a guy
players
who, I mean, we'll have to
ever.
look how many home runs Potter's given up this year. It's not a lot, I bet.
He's got one of those postage stamp ERAs. I mean, a guy, that's crazy. That's a
Yeah. I don't even
that's
know
a
who
big
Vinny
one.
House is. Let's take a look at this guy. Was that a pinch hit? He's 1 for 1.
Yeah, he's a guy I used to have who came up in the Somerville system, and Virginia got him in the Rule 5.
Yeah.
Very toolsy infielder, speed, switch hits.
Well,
Good guy.
He's
good
going to
player
be
have
a
on the bench.
household name in Virginia if they go far in this postseason.
Yeah. What a monster.
What do we got
home run.
left? The Rams tying run at the plate in the bottom of the ninth here, down 3-1. With a Castillo leadoff walk. Copeland strikes out. It's going to be Kelch. St. Louis continues to be sneaky competitive. 2 on now. Ryan Crawford singles. Stewart at the plate. And we do have a new... Oh, Stewart with a big 2-run double. Tying it at 3 in the ninth. And we have extra innings, so another late clutch hit here, changing the trajectory of a game.
Big hits late in the Fire side of the bracket.
Yeah.
A lot of
This
big
was
home runs with 2 outs to go.
This was
Big
last
hits.
year. If you remember, San Antonio's championship came with like 2 big ninth inning.
Tim Gooch grand slam. How many?
Is that
All right.
is that real? Is that real? Is this real life, Tim Gooch? 7 RBIs, setting some Denver
Yeah.
records. Crazy. It says 17-5 on the scoring update thing, but it's only 13-5. That's kind of weird. Gave him like a double grand slam there.
Yeah, something's gonna happen. Yeah, why does it say 17-5
I don't
up
know.
there?
First and second, nobody out for the Rams in the bottom of the 10th here after Bosick walks. And that's it. Schaefer singles it in, and the Rams come from behind in the 9th, steal it in the 10th, and they're up 2-0. Denver's up 2-0 after a dominating win. And Rochester has Somerville down to the final 3 outs. Chase Posey walks to lead things off. Heart of the order up for the money line. Tying run at the plate. It's going to be Colin Woods. He flies out. Davis.
MD 2020.
Davis walks. Jimenez will get an opportunity. Full count. And he walks. So
Wow.
Howell's at the plate,
Former
and that will
Southern
do it. It must have been
double
a
play.
quick first pitch double play because that was fast. But
Oh, man. I thought my guy Hancock was going to give us one there.
yeah, Rochester hangs on and gets the win. Hancock had a lot of saves this year. We didn't talk about Rochester or the Rams, but
Nah, he was great this year.
yeah, he was really, really good. Maybe as good as Potter, or close. But anyways, we've got a bunch of 2-0 series, with the exception of Virginia, who stole that 9th inning victory.
This guy with the Gooch-tastic and Gooch-tacular. All right. Just, I don't know if Tim Gooch has a nickname. But that's a bad job if he does not.
Bob Smith 2-run home run. Quick start for the Rams on the road.
All right. He's only been in Denver for 2 years, but he needs a nickname.
So Denver's up 2-0, and they're headed home. So that's bad news for New York. We did just come off a series in San Antonio and St. Louis where every road team won every game. So you never know. But St. Louis is at least at home, even though they're down 2-0. Maybe they can turn things around. We'll see. Roger Gonzalez leaves the game with an injury, and he had a big part in the Game 1 victory, so that could be impactful for the Rams. And St. Louis gets on the board with a single right away, 2-1. And Somerville, obviously, back at home. So haven't
Yeah.
till the home team loses a game. Is that what they say or whatever? I forget the saying. You know.
It's until the home team until the series doesn't start until a road team
Yes, thank you.
wins. That's what it is.
I thought it was the series doesn't start till the home team loses. That's the
Something
same
like
thing, right?
Yes, same thing.
Yep. Virginia, KC, the only series tied at 1, and of course KC at home. And do they have? I feel like their second ace on the mound. Well, they have Brad Wilson on the mound, who they gave a ton of money to this year. I thought that was an interesting contract. I don't know if we ever talked about that, but
Yeah, we did. I think
they paid that man his money.
Yeah, they gave him a lot of dough.
He's their third best starting pitcher, I feel like, at this point. But he's the most proven. He's the guy that's been there the longest.
KC's got a lot of talent coming up.
Yep.
And they've came up and already left some of them. It's been a good pipeline.
Yeah. Yep. This would definitely. I feel like both these teams in this series are teams that are wanting to get to that championship this year. Have expectations, you know. Tied at 1 in the third.
Here we go. Preston Wright double in Somerville. 1-0 up there. Nothing going on in Denver. I feel like one of these games is going to explode with runs, either in Denver or in St. Louis.
Yeah, I feel like that's been happening in the Denver series. It hasn't really been a super hot start for those teams.
But bases loaded. Rochester, top of the 4th, no outs. Let's see what happens. Sack fly. Ties it up. Another sack fly.
Couple small ball runs. They take the lead. Kansas City take the lead on a Alex Rojo sack fly as well. Still scoreless in the 5th in Denver. James Dominy singles in Altman, and St. Louis ties it at 2.
Looks like Tapia got thrown out at home trying to score on a single.
We got this cranked a little, I realized. Been going at 20 this whole time.
I know, that's why I could see that. Ooh, KC. You say that guy's name.
Casey Schnakey.
Yeah.
Hernandez singles in O'Neill, and the Steam have the 3-2 lead in the 6th inning. Denver threatening with a man on second, 1st and 3rd, 1 out now. And there it is, Paulo Corredora, 3-run home run.
Corredorosaurus.
Breaks it open. Manny Jimenez double, gets one back for the Rebels, 4-2.
Solo home run. Mike Davidson, Rochester, up 3-1 on Somerville. Yeah, Bighorn runner in scoring position. Well, was with 0 outs. Now they got 2, and then clutch single. Dave Schaefer.
Yeah, I feel like Schaefer's been a long time Ram. He's come up in a lot of big moments. Bob Smith singles to follow that up, and then a Castillo 2-run homer, 6-3. This is a team, the Rams. I mean, this is their first postseason series. They are looking explosive.
Yes. Yeah, a couple guys in the middle of that lineup that are 30 home run guys, and they put a lot of pressure. They put a lot of pressure on pitchers, Schaefer and Castillo. Fly, Rochester, cruising kinda.
Games have been close, but they have felt like they've had control of the series and of the games in the series.
Well, triple by Posey after an error.
There you go. Reyna grounds out. 4-3 in the 8th. Last 3 outs for New York here. Down by 3. They've got the leadoff runner on. Two on now for the Empire. Montenegro at the plate. And he hits a double.
Huge.
3-1. Tying run on second. Nobody out. And heart of the lineup up, I believe.
Reinhardt strikes him out. Barker striking him out. Eaton. This is why you get lefty relievers to go against Denver. Or to go against anybody, I should say. Not to go against Eaton.
Flies out.
Flies out.
Nieves at the plate. He gets the big hit. Carlos Nieves doubles in. Stone and Montenegro. We're tied at 3 in the top of the 9th. So the two big guns don't get the job done, but Nieves comes through. It's going to bring Tarver into the game. Pitching change. Greg Tarver, ladies and gentlemen. Two outs left for the money line. They've got the tying run on first. A walk to Bobby Deck.
Would love to see a pinch
Tying
hitter,
run at
but
second.
don't think I'm getting one.
And Bill Ryder singles in Howell.
Never mind.
Ties the game in the 9th. It's 4-4. Big hit for the catcher, Bill Ryder.
Bill Ryder had a big 3-run home run in the last series. Let's see if Posey can do something. 2 outs, second and third. Nope. Strikes him out.
Both ice conference games into extras
and the
now.
ice.
Last 3 outs for Virginia now. Top of the 9th we go on the Fireside. Do they have more 9th inning heroics in them? They're going to need it. I don't know if they're going to get Potter twice in a row. Tom Kane solo home runs, 4-3. That'll do it. Kansas City holds on to
Yeah,
win. St.
that's
Louis
it.
gets one. They're down by 2. Tying run on first right now. Tying run moves up to second. And the Rams get out of a jam. They win. They lead that series 3-0. And then there were 2.
First for Denver, the winning run, now up to second. Gertz. See what he's got. Story's been about the closers. Bases loaded. Doherty. And Valenzuela. First and second for Rochester. That's it. They walking off with a. Is that a grand slam?
Tim Doherty.
Tim Doherty. Jeez.
The grand slam to walk it off in the 11th for the Dynamite.
I don't know. This guy's cheating. Man on second, no outs in Somerville. We'll see how we can fuck it up. Sorry.
Well played. He gets it done. He singles in Jimenez, and the money line win 5-4.
Hey.
So they stay alive in the series in a sense. It's 2-1. Hey, New York's still alive in the series, but hey, 2-1. Rochester on top of Somerville as we go to Game 4, and we will not forget to run the beginning. Of the game
a little late for Somerville. I thought we were done. I thought we were really done.
Yeah, you looked pretty cooked going into the last third of that game.
Yeah, I was just like I said, starting pitching's not good enough. 1-0 Rochester in the first. So we try to make it a bullpen game these days.
KC strikes first. Alex Rojo singles in Schnakey.
Ooh, Virginia. We get there a 2-run single.
Yeah, they are on top of KC now. Just a one hit. It was a big one.
There we go. Bobby Deck singles. Bill Ryder singles. The guys I don't want to play are playing well. That's how it works.
Bobby Deck triples, and then Bill Ryder doubles. So
a
couple extra base hits there for you.
Wow. Yeah. I also think they can't get more than a single.
Oscar Montenegro leaves the game with an injury for New York. So hopefully that's not too serious.
Tough.
Although this might be their season if they can't get a win here today.
Spagnolo single. There's another double, two-run double Rochester.
Spagnolo singles in 1, Acuna doubles in 2, and Rochester takes the 4-2 lead. Acuna did leave the game with an injury, and we can see that. He's on the top performer list. Day-to-day minimal, bruised finger. Colin Woods,
got away with that one.
Solo home run gets one back. Brian Cohen singles in Gomez. Virginia extends the lead 3-1. I feel like that series is going 7 games. I'm just getting a vibe. And I probably just cursed him, and Virginia's going to lose now, but I don't know. Mike Davison singles. Rochester extends it 5-3. And a 3-run homer by the Scouts. Alfonso Cordova
Crazy.
makes it 4-3 in the 4th. Alfonso Cordova.
It just seems like there are multi-run go-ahead home runs every time in that series.
Frank Pedroza strikes first for Denver. It's 1-0 in the 5th. game's flying already in the 6th. You have his singles and ties it up. New York 1-1 with Denver, and Molina singles and ties it up 1-1, and then St. Louis explodes for a couple more runs.
Boom.
Looks like
Cullen
double
Wood
single.
singles ties it up.
And the money line get to make that a 5-5 game.
Hancock's available for them.
Pedroza hit by a pitch after hitting the home run last time up. I'm not going to say it was intentional, but it was definitely intentional. Paul Stepp hits a 2-run homer and makes them pay. Denver up 3-1 in the 7th. Perlaza solo home run, make it 4-1.
Yeah, it's a buzzsaw sometimes up there in Denver. It's not good.
Well, they're going to be on to the conference championship game, it looks like, against you or the North Stars. Virginia's got the tying run on second, and they get one in on a ground out.
Juan Vinny Paz striking out Posey and Reyna.
Santos Gomez with a big 2-run double for the Rebels, and they take the lead against Kansas City. And then Blevins hits a 2-run homer to pad the lead. It's 8-5 in the 7th now. Virginia on top. Tying run at the plate for New York in Carlos Nieves.
Had a good day so far. Strikes him out. Good drama here late. Denver just stretching it out on him.
Leadoff runner on for Rochester, but 2 quick outs.
If Bass flies out.
Dave Schaefer home run gets the Rams back within 2. Paul Stepp, second homer of the game, a 3-run shot.
Oof.
And Somerville walks it off in the 9th. Where's the pinch hitter? 6-5. That series is tied at 2. St. Louis gets another. They extend lead 5-2. They're looking to stay alive for a game 5. Denver advances 9-1 win, dominating series for the Dynamite. They look like they're hot at the right time. Let's see if it carries over. They're going to get a chance to sit and wait for Somerville and Rochester to slug it out. St. Louis 5. Bighorn 2. So that is a 3-1 Bighorn advantage as we go to game 5. And unless Kansas City has a big comeback here, we're going to be tied at 2 in that series. That'll do it. The
Given,
Rebels.
oh yeah, go
Take it
ahead.
9-5.
I
Yeah,
was about to say, given, I was just thinking about something. Sorry about that. I was like, given the name of Jay's minor league teams, Tim Gooch should have a better nickname or a nickname. That's a lot like the names of his minor league teams now. But whatever. Good season, New York.
yeah, let's take a look at where we're at. Couple square series. The 1 seed Rams 3-1 on the Steam, and Denver up 4-0. Let's quickly just look, if you don't mind, at Rochester. Just because we didn't give them any love.
Yeah, definitely.
Good defense this year. Good pitching staff. Great pitching staff. Look at the records, the starting pitchers. I know wins and losses, isn't whatever, but that's crazy.
No, it proves that they go deep into the games, and that's his strategy. Is just a long hook where they're going to be in there and just hand it off. Looks like he stole half of my bullpen from like 3 years ago, but yeah.
Yeah. Yep. No, he's built a good team. This team's obviously so fast too. That's like kind of their biggest attribute, I think, at times.
Yeah.
Hoffman stole 120 plus bases this year, second all time behind Jeff Bass's season last year, and he had a big season last year.
All dangerous hitters. Interesting ballpark to play in because it is 293 to the left field corner. It's a crazy place to. It's an interesting ballpark.
Yeah.
But they're built for it too. So.
Yep. And then taking a look at the Rams real quick this year. Offense, just a great offense, a lot of power, like you mentioned, 30 home run guys there in the middle.
First in home runs.
Honestly, they're good on both sides of the ball. I shouldn't say just offense though.
Yeah, they're all over.
Solid.
They do everything well. That's a good formula in that conference to win a division every year, like they seem to do. That's tough in the middle there. That Schaefer Castillo combination. Was Zoll just injured?
He was just injured, I think.
Wow,
so that's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Right there. Let's see.
That's
10-20.
Yeah, you want
first
that
in the playoffs.
Yeah, just to have him.
I feel like he's a guy.
Yeah, he protects guys. He protects
No, he's
guys
a guy
in that lineup.
he's a guy that gets injured. I mean.
Oh yeah, he's a guy that gets injured.
He's got a ton
yeah.
of really long depth injuries.
Is
This
he a
one
Hall
might
of
be.
Famer? He's got.
Nah.
You don't think so? I haven't seen his
No,
stats.
with the injuries, no. For a catcher, that's pretty good. We've got to look at the catchers all time, I guess. But imagine if he was healthy. I think he would have been a shoo-in.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is a good team. But not superstar.
Another monster closer year. 44 saves.
Dave Schaefer used to be on the Mudcats. Okay. He's been great.
Yeah, he's such an underrated player. What's he got? A championship, few All-Stars, handful there, 4. He could put it in the high gear in his 30s and put together one of the better careers. That position, right field.
Yep. All right. Well, cool. That'll wrap up games 1 through 4. We'll check in with GMs. We'll run through 5 through 7 at 9 o'clock tonight, or whenever everybody exports. And until next time.
Sounds good. See you then.